Divine Feminine, you are feeling very intensely. You are feeling the internal and external struggles of your Divine Masculine counterpart. You are feeling their internal struggle, and it's not easy for you right now because of that. Because you're moving through your own stuff, but because you are the way shower, the beacon of light, the guide for your masculine, you're the one who's more spiritually in tune, spiritually connected. You're the one, Divine Feminine, in these connections, which the energy shifts between you guys, you know what I mean? So you won't be like in, you know, it'll shift, you know what I mean? As the connection strengthens or comes together or whatever it is. But anyways, Divine Feminine, you are feeling the internal struggle of your Divine Masculine counterpart, and it is not easy for you, okay? Because you're helping to, it's like you feel everything they feel, right? I saw 111, that you feel everything they feel on top of everything you feel and you're going through in your own journey. So it feels like in this moment, like I'm seeing someone, you know, I'm actually seeing a woman, but it doesn't have to be a woman, you know, man or woman, but I'm seeing a woman standing and she's just got her hands, like everything, she's like holding so much stuff, like in her arms and her hands, like stuff's about to drop, like, but she's trying to hold on to it. So that's literally how it is. I mean, that's literally how it is, but like on an energetic, emotional, mental level. So you're literally helping Divine, you're helping your masculine, my candle over here, the flame, I don't know if you guys heard it, but it just crackled and like sparked as I'm about to say this. Confirmation. You're feeling it all, and it's very intense and it's very heavy. You're feeling their internal battles. You're feeling, and for a lot of you guys, because you guys have a very psychic bond. So it's not just like what you're feeling, but it's literally what you're seeing, what you're hearing. Like you're so in tune with your divine counterpart. So you know exactly what's going on with them without even talking to them in person or on the phone or having like 3D contact. This connection does not need that. Now I do want to stress, before I get into the message, I do want to stress, if you are new here, welcome. I'm Erica, psychic medium, oracle prophetess. Welcome to Gypsy Cowgirl Tarot. This is a Pillar of Light channel. Welcome in, Meow Moors. You are here. You are meant to be here. This is your message. This is very heavy twin flame energy, but facts are facts. Like every single person who watches this is definitely not a twin flame or on the twin flame journey. But many of you are, because I myself am a twin soul, twin flame. So, you know, your vibe attracts your tribe. So my channel, my energy, it draws in other twins. And that's why I have so many twin flame clients, and I'm helping them through their journeys and like, you know, all the things and through these messages. So anyways, moving forward, it's been so heavy and intense for you, Divine Feminine. Not only because of what you're feeling and you're helping to heal. So you're helping your masculine heal. That's what's happening. You're not doing healing work for them. What I mean by that, because we don't do that. Like, we're not here to like heal for people. Like, we can assist, but like at the end of the day, people have to do their own journey. Like, we can't do their journey for them, right? So that's what's happening. It's like the masculine is actually, they've awoken. They're doing the things, okay? But the masculine and feminine that I'm seeing today, this masculine, like, he's just, oh my God, he has a tornado around him. It is a complete SHIT storm, okay? Complete SHIT storm in this masculine, inside of them, and also because as within, so without, right? So they right now are moving through battles, ego deaths, hardships, financial pinch, like it feels like their life is just falling apart in a lot of ways, or, you know, and especially if it's a divine, like the divine masculine energy, period. Man, if this is a man or a woman, if they are operating from that masculine, you know, they're now, and that's why it's like you're feeling it more like intensely, because there's a lot of emotions coming up. There's a lot of clarity coming up. There's a lot of, oh my gosh, I see it. I see it now on the masculine side. But there's also a lot of stuff that this masculine, like if, let's say you guys have had contact, okay? And I do want to be clear, this is not someone you talk to daily. This is not someone you talk to frequently. This is someone where you probably have had 0 to no 3D contact, or if you have had 3D contact, it's kind of minimal, because this masculine would probably, who this is for, this masculine, they get triggered. So it's like, if you do talk, okay, it's all about integration. So it's like, if you talk, then maybe they get triggered again. So this is someone who like pulls away. It's, you know, a lot of people call it running, or, you know, it's like an avoidant, but really what it is, they're not avoiding you or whatever. They're doing what they need to do, you know, and that's just how it is. And so this is for the divine feminines who understand that. Like if you're still in a space where you're like, where is he? And oh my God, or where is she? Or like, you know, they need to come in already. Like, you know, first of all, this isn't your message. Second of all, you have a lot of inner healing work to do still. So there's that. So this is for the divine feminines who are in their power. This is for the feminines who have, they are in this moment going through the most beautiful, powerful rebirth they've ever gone through in their journey or life so far. This feminine is powerful in the way that she stands in her truth. She's authentic. She speaks from the soul and from the heart, which makes her different from anyone else that this divine masculine has ever met. I just saw 717, which is a twin flame number, an angel sync. So also for those of you guys, because who this is for right now, you're very close to 3D union. And that's why it's so fucking intense, because you're so close to an actual breakthrough in the 3D to start integrating your 3D union. Okay. Now I want to be very clear, in these kinds of connections, people have it all wrong, especially with twin flames, but we'll go there another day. People think that it's like this bubbly romance. Okay, yeah, like there's romance, there's love, there's passion, there's heat, there's all the things. Of course, duh. It's your divine counterpart. Of course that stuff is there, duh. But this is so much higher than all of that, okay? This is not about the earthly physical. This is about the higher, but it's now integrating into the physical. So this is about integrating union, and it feels like this divine masculine is preparing for that, which is why the shedding and the all of the karmic stuff and the ego stuff and all this, you know what I mean, connected to their life, their material world, because for them it's 3D, it's all the 3D stuff, right? So you're feeling all that, like your masculine is going through tower moment, your masculine is under judgment, your masculine is closing out cycles, your masculine is preparing for new beginnings, your masculine's world is totally flipped upside down right now, and you're feeling every second of it right along with them. But you're transmuting that density out of the energy field of the soul connection. This masculine also feels that they know that you are someone very unique and special to them. They know that. They know that. Okay, so if you need confirmation on that, there it is. Like, this is not someone who's dumb, or, I don't mean like anyone's dumb, but you know what I mean? Like, they're not a dumb person. This is a highly intelligent divine masculine. He's intelligent AF. He is intuitive AF. And so are you. They're very wise. They know. They know. Most of you guys, you've never had an actual conversation about, you know, oh, we're twin flames, or oh, we are like soulmates for each other. Most of you guys have never had that conversation because you felt the soul resonance, the higher self saying, no, do not go there. Do not say it. Do not go there. That was higher guidance, because that was right on the money, you know? So it's like you guys have never really had a full conversation or a talk about your connection, about your feelings for each other. Nothing open, both ways flowing. That has never happened here. That's what's building up within divine masculine. See, like the divine feminine who I'm channeling for, the divine feminine, she's risen above all that. She's not sitting around waiting for him. She's not like, oh, is he coming back? She understands the assignment. She gets it. So she's like, he's on his journey. I'm on my journey. And yes, we are connected on a soul journey together in that regard, but our journeys are very separate in these ways. Like, you surrendered. You transcended the outcome of union with this person. You're not like, oh, it's just them, I know, you know, like you're not, You've elevated far beyond that. And this masculine feels it. They can feel it. So you're going through a lot, feminine. You're processing a lot, and it's not just your stuff. It's collective, and it's from the masculine. And like from just people around you, right? So. All right. So I'm going to start out with some messages. Let's just get some messages from this divine masculine. This is one of, hold on guys, hold on 1 second. I'm going to go ahead and close the windows. Sorry. 1 second. Okay, there we go. I just don't want the cars driving by, it's like loud. I mean, it may not be as loud for you guys, but it's loud for me. So anyways, this is one of my message decks that I created, you know, several years ago, or however long ago it's been. I don't know. It's been a while. And I channeled this for, you know, twin flame, divine counterpart energy. So let's go ahead and see what is going on and what they want to maybe say or what they want you to know. But this message is more than anything confirmation for you, feminine, that like, you're not just feeling the weight of your world, you're feeling the weight of divine masculine's world also. Now, I also want to say for some of you guys, this divine masculine, they are breaking free of third-party karmic situations. There's, again, ego, the ego death, right? So it's shedding light on everything that they don't want anymore in their life, and it doesn't work. And they are transcending all of that lower consciousness. They've transcended that. It's just, that's what they're integrating, because they're figuring out like this new version of who they are. But you, feminine, you've already done that kind of stuff. So when you have moments where you're like, okay, like now I need to integrate, like you already know, you already get it all. Okay. And that's why you are so strongly anchored. And that's why first of all, this masculine is they are being pulled to you like a divine cosmic magnet. Okay. If you are on social media, like if they can see you on social media, if they can, like, let's say I have a lot of other like readers and spiritual people who have, you know, they're your content creators. So you have your own platforms and channels and Instagram pages and things like that. And obviously it's for your soul work. So it's public, right? Because duh, it has to be public. For the public, for the collective. This masculine watches everything you post, everything you say, everything you do. This masculine is learning from you. They're learning from you. And for who this is for and who that part is for, you absolutely know that. You know that your masculine watches. You know that your masculine is like, you're like sharing things for the collective, but you're also, you know that it's also like showing for your masculine too. Okay. So that's going to be for some of you guys. Anyways, let's get the message. So the masculine's first message here. I wasn't ready to be committed. I was wanting to just be single and keep my options open. So clearly for those of you guys, like this is for a masculine who wanted to be single. Like they were afraid of commitment. They were afraid of forever. And again, it has nothing to do with you, feminine. It has everything to do with them and their inner child and their wounds and their fear and their insecurities and their abandonment issues and all the other things that they embody. Not you, they. Now, in divine counter, this is how you know, like, because people will be like, oh, it's my twin flame. Oh, it's my twin flame. And then they're like, I'm like, no, it's not. Like, that's the furthest. And then they proceed to talk about how this person did them dirty and, you know, cheated on them or like, you know, broke their heart into a million pieces and like, you know, stole all their money. Like, that's not your twin flame. That's a karmic. 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 Twin flames don't do that to each other. They don't do that to each other. That's why divine masculines run. That's why they avoid. That's why they pull away. Okay? Because they will not hurt you in those ways. It might hurt you that they pull away. It might hurt you that, you know, you don't have answers. It might hurt you that they, you know, that maybe you communicate and then they go ghost again. You know what I mean? That might hurt you. But, and leave you confused or something. But, you know, again, the feminine I'm channeling for, she's not confused by that stuff anymore. She's not worried about that stuff anymore. She gets all of it. She understands it all. So, you know, this reading probably won't be for a lot of people, but at the same time, it is for a lot of people, okay? Because I'm hearing preparing for union. Yeah, preparing for union. So this is a masculine, like I said, who in the past, they're kicking themselves big time. So you're feeling all this feminine. You're feeling like the guilt of the masculine, the regret of the masculine. Like, that's why you're like, you can feel it within you. Like, you're like, I just feel it. I know it. Like, I know it, right? You absolutely do. You're right on the money. And yes, you do. This is a masculine who is preparing for union, but in the past, they were not ready to be committed to such a high level soul connection. Because with you, divine feminine, it's forever. I mean, you know, for the rest of your lives. And then these kinds of bonds obviously are very strong even past in death, right? Anyways, this masculine on a higher level and within their heart of hearts and intuitively, they know that. They know that. They're like, if I open that door with her or him, right? If I go there, that's it. That's forever. That's forever. That's my person. So until I'm ready or feel like, you know, you can't just force it. And that's the thing. People want to be forcing stuff all the time. They try to force people and control people and, you know, like let people live their life. Let them do what they're going to do. Okay? Let them do, right? And again, the feminine that is here, she knows that already. That's exactly how you feel about this person. You're like, they are my counterpart, but my heart is open. Like, I'm not waiting around for this person. I am transcending a lot of stuff. I am ascending. My heart is open to anyone who is a divine match for me in my life at this time, because I'm ready, honey. I'm ready for that commitment on a divine level. And if it's not with you, mi amor, it's going to be with someone else, hands down, right? That's how the feminine feels. And the masculine feels that too, from the feminine. And I'm hearing, oh shit. That's the masculine's energy right now. So it's like they're moving through a lot. They're clearing a lot. They are separating themselves from a lot. I keep hearing drama. This poor masculine is surrounded by drama, whether that's at work, family, partners, or exes. I get a lot of that. I'm seeing like just crazy psycho women around this masculine, circling around this masculine, and this masculine's like, leave me alone. It's like that. So he's ascending all that too. He's just in kind of a place, I guess, where, you know, it's real, he or she, they are cutting the cords and really putting their foot down. It's a firm No, no more. Okay. But then they have to like process all this and transmute, and that's what you're feeling. All right. Anyways, okay, 20 minutes in, let's get cards. I love how nurturing you are. You will be the perfect spouse or parent. Yeah. So this masculine, like this is literally like what they think of, like when they think of feminine, like, and this is pure feminine energy right here. This is absolute feminine energy. The feminine is loving and compassionate and very nurturing, but not in a like, I'm gonna coddle you and like feed into your like, you know, codependencies kind of a way. It's obviously in a divine, loving way, you know, where the feminine has healthy boundaries. So, you know, and masculine knows that. But anyways, so this is, masculine is like, you're so nurturing, you're so loving, like you're so different, you're so perfect, like you will be the perfect partner or parent. That's forever. That's what I just said about this. See, I wasn't ready to be committed. I wanted to keep my options open. Like I just wanted to be single. Now this could also be about a masculine maybe who recently in the recent past or past got single. Okay. And maybe that was where they were at. They were just like, you know, I need to take time for myself, which that is understandable. That would be insane for someone to get out of a marriage or a long-term partnership or something and then jump right into something with someone else. That's insane. That is low vibe. That is not what we do. That's what karmics do. That's what they do. They go from person to person to person to person. They're always out, pick me, you know, seeking, looking for people to be with or date or, you know what I mean? Because they don't have wholeness within self. So they are constantly on the hunt for other people to come and fill the void within them of, I don't love myself, so please come show me love, come love me because I don't love myself. You know, that's karmic. We don't do that, right? It's like this masculine can feel that the feminine has transcended, basically like they've transcended this connection. Like, meaning, again, the feminine is not waiting with her life on hold for him. She's not doing that. She's living her life. She's cultivating, she's planting seeds, she's reaping what, you know, her harvest. She's creating, she's birthing projects, new businesses, she's expanding, she's busy, she's creative, she's got life going on, she's got, right? She's not like, where is he? You know? All right. So they love how nurturing you are. And it says you will be the perfect partner, parent. Like you will be, it's gonna happen. Like that's how I see you. That's what I want. Like I just know it. Like, so that kind of implies that yes, they are seeing you in this light, but they're planning something too. So let's get a couple more, and then I want to pull some other cards from a different deck. So the masculine, yeah, exactly. So the masculine is saying here, I attached failure and love together as one. Like, love always leads to drama. Love always leads to pain. Love always leads to toxicity. Love always leads to failure. I attached the two of them together because that's always been my experience. That's what I've always seen. You know, maybe they grew up with parents, a marriage that was similar, you know what I mean? Like, but that's what happens with us when we're wounded. You know, we go out into life and what do? We seek out partners that embody energy of our parents, because it's not like we're trying to date our parent. Okay. Like, we're not weird, but that's what happens when we are wounded. We, you know, like if you had a father who was very like, you know, jealous of the mom or possessive or, you know, very controlling or dominant, then, you know, a woman would go out and what will she attract? She will attract someone who's just like that. She will attract a man who's just like her father in those ways. someone who gets jealous, someone who's controlling and possessive, someone who, you know, just, they want to be in control all the time and control. No, right? So we've ascended beyond all that. And that's what I mean. So that's what the masculine is saying here. Like, through my experience, this is what I learned to do. Like, you know, like, love always ends bad. It's not something that lasts forever. It's not, you know, like, it's, so they're like, it's a reprogramming of how they feel and think and view romance and partnership. But it's because of you. It's because of what you awoken within them that is helping them to see this. And they are very aware of that. They are very aware of the fact that you are someone, you are not replaceable. You are one in a trillion. Okay? And they know this. And that's why they are, you know, that's why there's a lot of fear too, right? But yeah, this masculine is going through it. They're going through it. A lot of drama, a lot of stress, a lot of anxiousness. They're not getting great sleep. You know, maybe some nights they get, you know, good rest, but what I see is, for the most part, this masculine, they go to sleep, and as soon as the head hits the pillow or they get into bed, first of all, they're thinking of you. They go to sleep thinking of you. They wake up thinking of you. It's like all the time, constant. They see signs and synchronicities all day long about you, right? Etc., etc. But as soon as they go to get into bed, or at the end of the night, or when everything quiets down and the days wind down, and like, you know what I mean? They're not at work and they're not busy and they're not being distracted, right? That's when everything sets in about you, and also their life, their choices, all this. So there's a lot of like deep thinking, soul searching, right? And again, feminine, you're feeling all of this. Like, you are aware of a lot of this stuff. It's not like you can, you know, every single thing that's happening in this person's life, but you know a lot. You know a lot. All right. So let's go ahead and see what else. And, you know, in this, at this point in time, this masculine, they're aware of that. Like, they're aware that you have a special connection. They're aware of, like, it's some kind of maybe soul connection. It's just different. And they know that. You guys, what did I say? I said this is a masculine who wasn't ready to be committed in the past, or my candle just is going out. The last little, there it is, out. There it is. Okay? Whatever, it's like the masculine's fire, their fire went out for all the things that they used to love, or that, you know, the distractions, the karmic people that they would date or be with, that passionate energy, like the stuff that used to light them up, it's out, it's gone. The thing that lights them up now is, first of all, just like their freedom or something, like just feeling more like I'm coming back home to myself again. Like, I feel like that is igniting a lot within them. But it's the fire of the feminine. It's that fire they can't put out. In fact, there's a song by George Strait. It's actually one of my favorite George Strait songs ever. And it's called A Fire I Can't Put Out. And that's what he says. He says, you're a fire. You'll always be a fire I can't put out. And that's exactly this. I'm coming. Okay, there's the off. There it is. March, especially for twin flames, March is a month of deep, profound surrender. It is a month where many are going to have breakthrough moments of communication, just having real conversations from the heart and soul, instead of, you know, tiptoeing around things and like, oh, how's the weather, and oh, how's life? Like, you know, we're done with the surface level, like, you know, what's the word? Polite, I don't know, you know what I mean? I don't know. We're done with that. I'm coming to you with a real offer. I'm coming to you with a real offer this time. This is it, my love. There it is. See, that's what I meant by this card. I love how nurturing you are. You will be the perfect partner or parent. Partner and parent. Like, I said it. I'm like, this is someone preparing. Whoever this collective is, like this masculine, he is preparing for union with the feminine. And that's why, Divine Feminine, it's been so intense for you as of late, because you're helping to alchemize and transmute so much density with from masculine, but also for like in the connection and also for yourself, because you're helping to transmute that and clear energetic space for that to come through. This is it, my love. I'm coming to you with a real offer this time, meaning that implies that in the past, you know, they've come in and out, you know, or it hasn't been real, like real. This is real. Just kidding. Okay. Oh, three more. Okay, I was gonna say let's get two more, but we got three more. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm done with this deck. That's it for this one. And I'm gonna start wrapping it up. Okay, if you guys want to connect one-on-one, all of my info is in the description box. It's such an honor and privilege to connect and work with you guys. But as a twin flame like guide, if you are on this journey, or just divine counterpart journeys in general, like where you know like it's something very significant and special and activating and unique and all the things, right? You know, that's what I do daily, you know. So I work with clients and I do readings, Akashic sessions. We tap into past life energy, like just all the things, you know what I mean? But anyways, yeah, if you're needing some assistance or you have questions about my services, please send me an email and we will get you set up, or we will talk more about, you know, the services or whatever it is. Okay. I have ended it. There it is. Look, confirmation. There it is. I have ended it with my karmic, and I pray for a second chance with you. Like, I'm done with the karmics. I learned those lessons. I see it for what it is. I close the cycle, or I'm closing the cycle. That's what I said. It's like cleanup time. This masculine is in an intense cleanup time in their life, and they're integrating and they're processing and they're healing and they're learning. It's a lot. It's a lot. And feminine, you're feeling all of that too. Okay? So like, I'm done. Like, I've ended it with this karmic, or with a karmic, or with the karmic, or whatever. I'm done. I ended it with the karmic, and I pray for a second chance with you. And that is the absolute truth. You guys take it from me. It's the absolute truth. From the moment I looked into your eyes, I knew that you were the one. I denied us both. So again, epiphany, clarity, like aha moments coming from the soul, reflection, looking back, regrets. They're looking back and they're like, I wish I would have like made my move with you like so long ago. You know, I wish I would have ended it with the karmic so long ago. You know, and for a lot of these masculines, you know, maybe they were with a third party when you like connected, or you guys like, you know, but we aren't like karmic third party. Like we're not like homewreckers, you know what I mean? Like, we have self-love, self-worth, like we respect ourselves and we have dignity. So you're a feminine. If this was the case where this masculine was in a third party, you're the divine feminine that walked away from this masculine. You walked away from them because you had to. You had to. And if there wasn't a third party karmic, you still walked away from them because you chose self-love and self-worth over breadcrumbs and ghosting and avoidance. And then some of these masculines, when you walked away, some of these masculines, because you walked away, they went and got themselves stuck with a karmic. They started dating someone, got into a relationship or something. I know, because a lot of you guys are my clients, and this is what happens. So they're like, from the moment I looked into your eyes, like, I knew you were the one. I knew you were different. I felt it. They felt it. They knew it. They clocked it. And now they're like looking back and they're like, yeah, this has been different the whole time. It's just now they're more in the place to hold space for this and for you. Because masculine is the divine protector. He's the warrior, the hunter, the gatherer, but he's the protector. The healer is receiving their protector. Period. You know? Last one. Okay. So some of you guys maybe had a birthday recently, or you have a birthday like that passed not too long ago, or I don't know. Or maybe it just, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be the birthday, but I did put birthday in this card. It could be like Valentine's Day. It could be like New Year's. It could be Christmas. It could be, you know, like, or just in general, like I wanted to reach out for, you know, but anyways, I wanted to reach out for your birthday. I want to spend every year celebrating you. So it's like, I want to spend holidays with you. I want to celebrate your birthday with you. This is the stuff this masculine is daydreaming and fantasizing and thinking about. Like, what does life look like with divine feminine by my side? Like, I just want to love you. I just want to protect you. I just want you to be in my life. I want you to be by my side. Like, I respect you. You are just so powerful. You are just so inspiring to me. I admire you. Like, there's all these things that this masculine has never really felt towards another woman before, because, you know, the women that they've entertained in the past, again, like karmic energy, lessons attached, season and a reason, you know, they came in to teach the masculine lessons, basically, about self-love, self-worth, healthy boundaries. Like, again, I do not want this. It shows them what you do want and what you don't want. Just like all of us, at some point, we were all in those energies. We've all been karmic. We've all been in karmic connections, or relationships or marriages or whatever. And then we had to get to the point of transcending those and learning the lesson and going, I'm awake to this now. Like, what was I thinking being with that person for so long? It's like that. So they want to celebrate you. Like, they just, there's a lot of divine, beautiful love flowing through here. Like, yeah. Okay, so we're ending this message now, as of right now. A lot of, like, confirmation here. A lot of, like, confession, like, confirmation. But yeah, look, Ace of Pentacles and Five of Swords. But, like, the Five of Swords actually did come out reversed. It's a divine masculine that's, like, they, again, see, the Ace of Pentacles, it represents, first of all, a solid new beginning that's happening in the 3D. This isn't emotions. This isn't thought. You know, this isn't passionate fire. It's not, it's the pentacle. It's a 3D. It's something, it's a seed. It's a seed that is now, like, ready. But the seed was planted a long time ago. It takes a long time, a lot of times, for stuff like this, especially with connections like this, right? Because when it's something that there's two people where they both have free will, it's much more challenging, you know, for alignment to happen because of free will. It's not like, oh, I'm trying to manifest, you know, a new job, or I'm trying to manifest some money into my life or whatever. That's different, you know? This is a masculine who's literally like, I'm no longer I'm not going to like, I realize I sabotaged. I realize I pushed her away. I pushed him away. I realize I was avoidant. Like, this is a false victory. This masculine in their life right now, and again, feminine, this is what whatever this masculine is going through, whatever endings, breakups, separations, ego, death, whatever is happening here, there's a massive clarity around feeling and looking back with you and feeling like I effed up, like I screwed that up, because this is someone I should have been with the whole time. Like, I'm kind of getting, I'm hearing a song by Clay Walker, another country singer, and the song is called Love to Be Your Last. And that's what he speaks of in the song. He's like, I know I'm not the first man you've had your hands on and the first man you've loved, but I am happy to be the last. Like, the last man you kiss, the last man you touch, the last man you say I love you to. That's what the song is about. And so that's what I'm getting here. It's coming through, actually. Like, I'd love to be your last. this masculine wants to be your last. Like, it's very clear, like a very solid offer is coming from this masculine, but it's not an offer with sabotage energy connected. And that's why you have, where is it? Oh, right here. I'm coming to you. There it is, right here. There it is. I'm coming to you with a real offer, meaning it's real. You will hear it, see it, feel it, experience it in the 3D. It's tangible, it's pentacle, it's 3D, it's material realm. So they're letting you know, I'm coming to you with a real offer. And this is it, my love, because this time it's real. This is it. This time it's real, meaning I recognize I've sabotaged in the past by not being real. By, you know, whatever. But again, it's not like, oh, you know, the feminine is like, oh, you did this to me. Like, you sabotaged. You ran from me. Like, there's no anger here. There's no resentment here. There's no, like, tit for tat, okay? There's no, like, I did this, you do. There's none of that here. This is divine connection. That stuff doesn't exist within these dynamics. Again, that's karmic energy. You know, like, every karmic boyfriend I ever had, that's how it was in our relationship. It was like, well, I did this, so you have to do this. Like, it was always keeping score, always tit for tat, always like some kind of weird competition almost. Like, someone always needed to feel like they were in control. Someone always needed to feel like they had the last word, the upper hand, all that kind of BS. That is low vibration karmic shit. This is not that. Okay, let's get a couple more. Tell me more. Oh, there it is. Look, there it is. Immediately. See all the orbs, spirit orbs, and the, okay, immediately I heard touched by spirit. So like this divine masculine, like it's major, like spiritual guidance, higher self, spirit is all around them. But what did I say? I literally said they watch everything you do. Like, they're watching you, they're learning from you. It's the Page of Swords, which is literally a card of watching and spying. There it is. But it's also communication. It's a message. It's a message. It's a message that carries truth, bravery, courage. And it's bottom of the deck. There it is. What the Empress doesn't see coming. There's Divine Feminine. We're ending the reading with you, mi amors, because this is your message. You are the Divine Feminine. This is for the feminine. And if you're a Divine Masculine watching, then this is your confirmation, isn't it? Of how you're feeling towards her, what you're thinking, what you want to do, you know, what you see, like everything, right? Okay. Comment down below. Let me know, you guys. Like, Divine Masculine, I love it when I get those comments. Like, Divine Masculine here, and I just want to say this is absolutely on point. I love those comments. But also for the feminine, I want to hear from you guys. Please, mi amors, comment down below how this resonates, because yeah, this is powerful. Just FYI. So there it is. Look at, followed by the Six of Cups, followed by the Father of Cups, the King of Cups. I mean, this masculine, and you're feeling the love too. You're feeling the love that they are very, very soulfully aware of now. I mean, they've always felt it and known it. These connections they're on a different level. There's no comparison to these connections to karmic connections in that way, right? The love is flowing. The love is flowing. This King of Cups, he's not holding his cup back. He wants to bring the cup in. Okay? I'm coming to you with a real offer this time. This is it, my love. Yeah, this is a real offer. This happens in March. For who this is for, this happens in March. It could happen tomorrow. It could happen next week. It could happen on March 31st. I don't know, but it's happening in March. March, mark my words, March, and you might see other readers pick up on this, or who knows, maybe they watch me and then they take what I say and use it, you know. I don't mind people, obviously, like, being inspired and like using things that I say and sharing that in their own readings and stuff. But what does bother me is when people take my channeling, my words, word for word, and then plug it into their readings on their channel. And like basically like they don't give credit where credit is due. They like claim it as their own basically. So the people watching them are like thinking, oh, they've channeled that. They did not channel that. And what's crazy is spirit always shows us. My ancestors, my spirit, they always put people in front of me who literally mimic or copy me. And I don't mind. I'm not like a gatekeeper or a hater like that. But like, you know, like when I say things or certain things, like I'll be like, oh yeah, I was watching this reader and this is what they said, you know. I don't watch readers like that though, so it's very rare for me to like, you know. But like back in the day here on YouTube, you guys used to hear me talk about other readers I watched all the time, you know. Like Steve's Love Tarot, I love Magnetize Yourself. But like Steve's Love Tarot, I haven't watched for over a year or more probably, because the energy just shifted over there and I just didn't like it. And I also really don't care for people who channel like twin flame energy who aren't twin flames. But that's just me. No shade. I have nothing but love towards you know, that channel and all that. But that's just an example. There's a lot of channels out there that are like that, by the way. And I just had to pull all my energy away from all of that, you know. But there's a few, like Magnetize Yourself. I love Infinity. I'm trying to think, but like my mind is like drawing a blank right now. But anyways, I literally don't watch readings, you guys, because I am a reader. So I already know all the things, you know. But once in a while, they put something in front of me and I'm like, oh, heck yeah, you know. And it's exactly what I need. And I just honor that so much. Why was I saying that though? I don't know. I forget why I was even talking about that in the first place. But anyways, let's keep going. So yeah, this mat. Oh my God, look what just accidentally flipped over in my hand from the top of the deck. Like I did not pull that. It just, magic just happened. Okay. Like this is king energy. It's, look at the lightning struck. It's the, there it is. There's the lightning bolt moment of like, I am awake. I see it. I feel it. I am totally in tune with this. So, but the King of Wands, we know he's very like egotistical. Like he's very like, you know, he's the one, he walks in and he's like, all the women flock to him. He's handsome. He's funny. You know, he's got that charm. You know, he's also very like, carries a lot of charisma, like successful, like, you know, and women just flock to him. That's the King of Wands vibe. You know, a lot of readers joke and they call him Kang Dang Lang, if you feel me. Okay, Kang Dang Lang over here is totally awake and in love. Anyways, there's a great nostalgia. There's a great, I miss her. The nostalgia, the like, the kindred spirits, the, you know, but also this masculine, they're not feeling the love for the feminine from only what they've known from her in this lifetime. They're feeling the love that they're feeling the love that is deeply rooted between you guys. They're feeling the love that is rooted with feminine. This tree is big. It's grown. This is a very old connection. Like you guys have been connected for so long. If you're twin souls, then it's, you know, basically since your soul's, you know, conception or whatever, you know what I mean? But yeah. That's crazy. And then look, Ace of Swords. You have two aces. There it is. This isn't going to be for everyone. Keep that in mind. This is collective, okay? But if this is for you, you will absolutely feel it in your soul. It will give you goosebumps. It will give you angel chills. It will give you confirmation. Planning. That's what this masculine is in planning phase. They are in planning. They are in deep thinking. They are like, that's where they're at. That's where they're at. They are all about this feminine. There might be distractions around them. Other women trying to pull on them. Exes trying to get them back. You know, like all the things. You guys, we've all been there. Okay, like if you're watching this feminine, we've all been there. I've been there. I've had exes that are crazy. I've had, you know, I broke up with them. I blocked them. I'm like, I'm done. Leave me alone. And they don't get the memo. They don't get the message. So they keep pulling and they keep trying and they keep, I love you and all the things. And it's like, leave me alone. That's what I'm getting from Divine Masculine here is leave me alone. That's how they feel. At least that's for this masculine, okay? And it's because they are now in a place of self-love and protecting their peace. Like, I'm done with this drama. I'm done with this chaos. I've been living this for my whole life, or this is all I've known in my adult years is just chaos, turmoil, drama, crazy ass women or men. Like, I'm done. And the Empress, the Divine Feminine, she is the absolute polar opposite, energetically, emotionally, mentally, physically, to all of that. So there you go. So I love you guys so much. Thank you for listening. Oh my gosh, you guys, like, I really, really, really want to start doing shorter readings, but I haven't done a Divine Feminine, like twin flame, like reading thing like this for a while. And it was so strong. The download actually came through this morning. I was sitting outside and it just came through, boom. And that's literally just what I heard out of nowhere. I'm like drinking my coffee. I'm like enjoying outside. And all of a sudden, boom, I hear Divine Feminine is feeling all of masculine's internal struggles, and it's not easy. So Divine Feminine, you guys are doing a beautiful job. You have, like, you're lit up. You've got fire. You've beauty. Like, you're this big, glowing, beautiful, bright tree in the middle of this, all this darkness. Like, you're lighting everything up, you know. It's so beautiful. And you do have a crescent moon, which, by the way, the crescent moon represents new beginning energy, like a new phase kind of a thing. So it's like your feminine energy is like radiant, and like you're glowing, and like you're people, everyone can feel. And you yourself, feminine, you may not be like feeling that for yourself in this moment, but the fact is your frequency has shifted. You did the work, you're in this new level, and now your 3D reality you're just basically, your 3D reality is just now catching up to your new internal vibration and frequency. So as within, so without, just like Divine Masculine. So anyways, I'm leaving it here. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, for supporting the channel, for helping the channel grow. I'm really like, I'm really trying to get the channel momentum going again, because honestly, in 2025, I really just kind of pulled my energy away from YouTube and even from my channel, from my work, because I was like, this message, like I was going through my own stuff, and I also knew I was constantly helping, you know, like my twin flame masculine, like you know, if you're a twin, it's like an always like connected thing. So it's like it's like on a divine counterpart soul level, it's the equivalent of having like an identical twin sibling. But like, we're not we're not weird, we're not like, you know, like, it's not like a sibling thing. It's just it's symbolic of that. Like, if you have an identical twin, they are very in tune with each other. There's a telepathic psychic bond. You know, like, oftentimes they'll say, like, you know, like, I could feel when my twin is like going through a painful thing, or, you know, if they broke their arm, then my arm is in pain. It's stuff like that. Same thing with twin flames, same exact, except the sibling thing. Okay. So anyways, you're feeling it all. You've been feeling it all. And I do want to also add that this masculine, they have so much gratitude, appreciation, admiration for this Empress, because she did not lower, she walked away. She did not. And you know what? For those of you guys like, you walked away because you had to, like I said earlier, this masculine, now they see why. They understand. They get it now. They clocked it. Like before, there was almost like a resentment or an anger, like basically the feminine walking away, choosing self-love over ghosting, crumbs, you know, someone who was just giving like little bits of energy, or, you know, she said, to hell with this. Like, I've dealt with people like this. I'm not doing this. I don't care who you are, you know? And so now after time has passed or whatever, it's like this masculine sees it now. And he's like, I get it. I clock it. And I absolutely freaking respect you and admire you for walking away from me. But before, when it happened, they were still in a place where it felt like you left them. Like, screw them. Like, they left me. They walked away from me. Like, they were blaming you, feminine. They were blaming you. You know? And now they see, oh my God, I see now. I see now. So anyways, great admiration, because most women will, again, man or woman, but most, I'm going to say women because father, you know, whatever, just to make my life easier. Most women, like the women that this man is used to, this masculine, okay, they're used to women who do not have self-love and self-respect. They're used to women who do not have dignity. Like these women are like, they go crazy over this man, okay? You did not spiral, go psycho. You did not, like, you just very lovingly said, okay, let's go our separate ways. And that was that. And so now that this masculine is in this higher consciousness and frequency, and he's watching everything about her, he's like, I get it now. I see it, I get it. She's not like the rest. She's different. She is built different. And I want to be by her side, because I've never been with someone that I actually felt was my equal. I've always been with women that I had the upper hand. I made more money. I was the breadwinner. I was in control. You know, I was always with women who were codependent on me, because that made me, in some weird, twisted, distorted way, feel like I've got you. You're not going to leave me. You need me. And that, in some weird, distorted, twisted way, made the masculine feel safe. But not safe like true safety. Just, I've got the upper hand. You know, if you were to leave me tomorrow, it would hurt, but I would get over it, basically. But the Empress, her walking away, that's something that, you know? So it's very different. He understands this, or she. And Divine Feminine, by you literally pulling your energy back and doing you and turning into this beautiful, gorgeous, divine tree, okay? Like your root, like you're strong. Like the wind could come through. You're not going to be blown all over. Like, no, you're strong. You're anchored. You're grounded. You're rooted. Anyways, that's enough. All right. I love you guys. We're almost an hour in. So if you made it to the end, this is your message. This is your message. And thank you, by the way. So I'm going to really make an effort to do shorter videos, like 20, 25-minute videos, 30-minute videos max from here on out. Just because I need to like be better with my own energy, and you know, and the longer videos don't get as many views because apparently it's working. Like the dark agenda with social media and shorts and reels, like people just don't have the attention span they used to. I actually was reading statistics about that, like and like, I don't know, back in like the 90s, like the average person's attention span to like focus on one thing was like 20 to 30 seconds. Now, right now, it's like so crazy. It's like 3 seconds or 4 or 5 seconds or something like that. Like it's so little, like it's insane. Like I'm like, oh my God. But that's why they push like shorts and reels and TikTok and how they do it, right? Because they want people, that's a program. They want people, it's dumbing down humanity. It's making people dumber. Like they can't focus for that long, you know. They get, I have to go, you know. I refuse to be a part of that problem. So I love the longer readings, but because of all that, they don't get as many views. So I'm just gonna like shorten them, and that saves me energy. And then you guys get shorter messages, and you know, it's all good. So anyways, thank you, my loves. I love you so much. Have a beautiful day. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for helping the channel grow. Thank you for liking, subscribing, commenting, and hyping the video up. It just really means so much to me, because that's how these channels grow. But more than anything, that's how these messages get out to other souls that need them. So you're actually helping your fellow light workers, you know, soul family. You're helping them by helping this to get out to them. And that's good karma for you. And then it helps all of us. So just thank you. I appreciate it. I just wanted to explain that. And then of course, by like liking and commenting, it just ties your energy in stronger to my channel. So when I do get messages, or when I'm tuning in to see like what I need to bring to the message for you guys today, it's just so much more, I don't know, it's just stronger. It's just so much stronger. So anyways, okay, love you. Have a beautiful day. Bye.